right, here we are, procedure day. We Grow Hair Indy, ARTAS Robotic FUE procedure. Thank you to Darren Andrews and everybody. Super pumped. We're gonna get this thing figured out and looking forward to it.
All right, hey everybody, we're here in the lobby at We Grow Hair Indy. This is where I've been coming for my consultations throughout the process. Really nice, beautiful lobby area here. And one of the, I think the cool things about it too, separate entrance for procedure day. So gonna come in right through this door, and we'll talk with Darren Andrews about all the magic that's gonna happen later today. Hey Darren.
How you doing, buddy?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Great
Ready
to
to
see
go?
you. Yeah, ready.
Super excited. ARTAS Robotic FUE, guys. So it's 8 a.m. Probably the day between 4 and 5 we should be done. So gonna follow them through the day, and can't wait, man. Love the haircut. Nice and short. Ready to go.
Thank you.
Come on in. Let's give you a little bit of a tour of kind of what to expect today.
Okay.
Ready to go. It's a little tour, okay, before we get started here.
Sounds good.
Gonna give you sort of an idea of the flow of the day. So we come through into the medical suite here. Come on through. We'll sort of pause here. So a lot of the pre-procedure stuff is done in here. Okay, so hairline design, kind of talking through the day with the physician. Probably a half hour, 45 minutes in here before we start. Kind of get everything prepped. Your hair in the back, you've got a little bit of grey in there, so we're going to put a temporary colour on that, so the imaging system on the robotic system can identify the angles of the hairs accurately. When we're done there, we come over to where the magic happens, which is the ARTAS Robotic FUE procedure room. This is where the bulk of the day is spent. Up on the wall there is the TV where we're getting real-time feedback as we harvest the follicles, which is pretty cool. Then after we're done there, post-procedure, and this is also where you'll come back tomorrow for your wash and check of the transplant area. This is the post-procedure room, so some snacks and everything afterwards. We kind of go over the day. The wife's going to come pick you up, so we'll give her a call an hour before you're done. So we'll have a little recap in here with the physician.
Gotcha.
That's kind of the day, man.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
So we'll get her done.
I love it.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
When we're creating our hairline, what we're looking for is a line that frames the face. And so where that generally falls is kind of like where the two planes kind of meets right along here, where the flat part of the top of the head meets the flat part of the front of the face there in the forehead. So typically that falls right around 7.5 centimeters from the tops of the eyebrows, but it varies based on facial dimensions and proportion. It's also hard to kind of visualize a line for our patients. So what I like to try to do is just kind of have them visualize, putting my fingers just like that so they can look at their face and see where the new frame will be.
All right, guys, we are about 2.5 hours in. Hairline design has been done by the physician. The sites for the grafts to be placed have been made by the physician. We are now starting harvesting, and this is where the robotic system really comes into play. We use it as a harvesting tool. We're placing the grafts ourselves, but let's go and have a look at the technology around that. I'm going to explain a little bit about how it works. Come on in, let's take a look. So the robot is working away, harvesting. Kevin is comfortable. The area has been numbed, so we can't feel anything. If we zoom in here, we're having a look at the real-time feedback that we get as we're harvesting. So if we look to the left of the screen, that's the robot harvesting. The color-coded system actually shows us where the robot's been, where it's about to go, and where it's going after that. That's critical to ensure that we're dispersing the extraction sites evenly across the area. If we look to the right of the screen, we're getting some real-time feedback on entry and exit angles. That's really important so we don't transect or damage the bulbs under the surface. So the image-guided system is able to tell us the exit angles of the follicles from the scalp. So then the robotic system can track that accordingly. So we are underway, this is going really well. We're also getting feedback, incidentally, on the density in the area, the number of follicular units the patient has. We come back on a wider angle. Kevin is, again, resting comfortably. This is going great. Harvesting is generally going to take 2 or 3 hours, and we'll check back on the next phase as we go through this.
So the artist harvested a lot of great healthy grafts, and the recipient sites have already been made. And now we're at this stage, the third and final part, where our hair technicians are implanting the grafts into the recipient sites. And everything looks really good. Our sites are made really close together, so we should have a really great result. We should have really good density and a very natural appearance.
All right, just got done with my procedure. Certainly feel like I'm in great hands here at We Grow Hair Indy. Everyone's saying it looks great. And obviously I'll come in tomorrow, get my hair wash early in the morning, and then after that we'll just see how the growth occurs over the next few weeks and few months. So super excited about it. Staff was tremendous. On top of it, walked me through the process and what the new hairline would look like really, really well before everything got started, and then were really considerate of all my needs throughout the day, and really pleased with how everything went, and reassured my wife everything throughout the day, and was happy to get home and see my kids. And really today has been a nice day. Haven't felt too much pain at all, and starting to do the spray up top, and getting into a little bit more of the day 2 and day 3 and day 4 needs after that. Again, thank you to We Grow Hair Indy for an outstanding procedure. The hair wash went well this morning, and onward and upward from here.